I slept pretty decently last night. I allowed myself to sleep in. I didn't set an alarm. Usually I wake up between 4 and 5, and I did, but I was able to fall back asleep until about 6, which is highly unusual. Usually I can't fall back to sleep. I felt very sore today. As I mentioned, from the road up to climbing that hill up to the shelter was terrible. It could have been compounded by the fact that I did 19 point something yesterday, and that was at the very end of the day. But I feel pretty wiped out today. I've got about 10 miles to the road where I'll be picked up by the hostel. Depending on how much it is, I'm thinking I might slack pack that 10 miles or so from South Arm to Eastby Hill, just so that will be a little bit of a rest and less food that I have to carry. Last night, right at dusk, someone did come in, and I was praising God for that because I really did not want to be up on the top of that mountain in the middle of nowhere by myself. Often there is civilization not too far, but I'm pretty sure that was right in the big middle of nothing. I had a little bit more of a climb up after I left the shelter, and I think I've got another climb after that climb. I didn't look at the elevation map too well. I'm just wanting to get into the hostel. I got a text from Let It Be. He is going to slack pack today to South Arm Road, and he said his back was bothering him, so I'm guessing he's going into Pine Ellis also. I don't think he was too keen at stopping there, but hope his back is feeling better. I think he mentioned he'd had some trouble with it earlier in his hike. I wanted to talk about something that might be a little controversial. I know a lot of you are praying for me, and I so appreciate all of your prayers. There's nothing better you can do for me than to pray for me. I've always felt that way, but I want God's will for my life, not mine. I mentioned that this is God's hike, and God is just working things out in spite of me. I'm so grateful that I have a Savior that I can lean on, who knows far better than I do what's best for me. So I would like to ask you not to pray your will for me. Not to pray specifically that God would send me a hiking partner or whatever, because God knows what's best for me. He knows what I need. He knows what He wants to accomplish. And it's far better than anything I can dream up. You all don't know me. I know it's from a pure heart. I know you just want the best for me. You want me to succeed. You want me to finish. Maybe it's not God's will that I finish. If it's His hike, I want accomplished whatever He wants to accomplish. And if you're praying, Lord, please change Rebound. Please make her this way. Please make her that way. Please do this. Please do that. I mean, you got to be really careful, because at a certain point it becomes witchcraft control. You praying your will and what you think is best for me or should happen for me, rather than allowing God to work how He sees fit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can go through the woods, but I am not. Those are floating, those logs. Usually you can balance on them. Okay, I gotta put the phone away. There's another one of those critters. I'm guessing it's a grouse. Looks the same as the one I showed you the other day. So pretty. And so chicken-like. Well, I just kinda, sorta, but not really saw my first moose. I heard it crashing in the woods, and then I saw a big blob of something with horns, go through the woods. It was way back in there, so I don't think it really counts. The woods are so dense right in this area, I don't even see how it even got in there, but it was very cow-like. It was darker than I was expecting it to be, like a dark brown or almost black. But I did see the horns, and they were moose-like. So I'm still hoping to really see one. I don't know if you can tell, but that is a moose track. See it? You see it? There it is. You see it? There again. Kinda, sorta, but not really. This is my water from last night. You can see how discolored it is. I'm getting ready to get some water from this brook, which is clear rather than brown or yellow. I've only had coffee this morning. I haven't had anything to drink. I don't know how many miles I've gone, but I'm thirsty. I didn't want to drink that because it tastes like rust.